The metric system is the system of measurement used in science in most all countries. There are 7 base SI units, and if you look at this table, you will see all 7. Mass is the kilogram, length is meter, time is second, temperature is Kelvin, amount of substance is a mole, electric current is the ampere, and luminous intensity is the candela. The metric system is very convenient in that it is in base 10, and so you can modify your base units based on the size of measurement that you need. So you can convert just by using your factors of 10. So that is a very good convenience for the metric system. Let's take a look at these examples individually. 23.5 centimeters, we're trying to convert to kilometers. The first thing you should notice is we are moving from a smaller unit to a larger unit. That means the number should go down. Now the next thing you should find is where does centimeters rank in your scale, and we know that it's 10 to the negative second. Kilometers is 10 to the positive third. So if we take negative 2 minus 3, we find that we're talking about a factor of negative 5. Negative means that the decimal should move to the left, and in this case, 5 places. So we should move our decimal 5 places to the left, and you'll find that your answer is as shown. In the next one, we're going from milliliters to liters. So again, our number should get smaller. Milliliters is 10 to the negative third. Liters is a base unit, so you would plug in 10 to the 0 for that. Negative 3 minus 0 is negative 3, so we're going to move the decimal to the left 3, and your answer is 3.567. The final example I'm going to do with you is we're moving grams into micrograms. Okay, grams are a lot bigger than a microgram, so we are going from a larger unit to a smaller unit, so our number should go up. A gram is another base unit, so it is 10 to the 0. Microgram is 10 to the negative 6th. So if we take 0 minus a negative 6, we find that it is a positive 6, so our decimal is going to move right 6. So your answer should be 98,400. Temperature is a measure of average kinetic energy. On the Celsius scale, freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius. Boiling point for water is 100 degrees Celsius. Anything below 0 degrees is freezing. You should memorize this. Anything on the Kelvin scale, water freezes at 273 Kelvin and boils at 373 Kelvin. I want you to take note of the fact that these are not degrees. They are actually considered divisions, but just make sure you don't put a degree sign when you are recording Kelvin. The theoretical point of absolute zero is when all molecular motion stops. There are no negative numbers in Kelvin scale, and divisions are the same as in Celsius degrees. The other conversions you guys should be learning in this section will be on the temperature scale. You'll be changing Celsius to Kelvin or Kelvin back to Celsius. The formula is Kelvin equals degrees Celsius plus 273. This means that anytime you want to know Kelvin, you'll simply add 273. So let's try one. What is 60 degrees Celsius in Kelvin? Well, we would just take 60 plus 273, and we would find that it would be 333 kelvins. Again, notice that there is no degree sign in Kelvin. Now, next example, if you need to go from Celsius to Kelvin, if you adjust that formula, you find that you would just subtract 273. So in order to go 400 kelvins into degrees Celsius, you would take 400 minus 273, and that would give you 127 degrees Celsius. This is the end of your video, but I am going to tell you that I have included some calculations of metric conversions and one of temperature conversions as well that you guys can watch. You don't have to watch these if you know what you're doing, but they're just there as guides and support if you need more assistance with how to do those problems.